Hi, it's me again. This is part 2 of Miss Khoo going through the AS1 for Sec 2. Okay, let's look at question 3 from Ionic Bonding questions. Refer to the table below to answer the following questions. Okay, this time they tell us the group number. From the group number, we should also know whether something is metal or non-metal. Okay, write down the chemical formula for the compounds formed by elements P and S. P and S. P is in group 2, so it should lose 2 electrons, right? S is from group 7, it has 7 valence electron, so what can you do to gain stable noble gas configuration? You should gain 1 electron. If that's the case, this one, P will lose 2, where S will just gain 1. How do I make the number of electrons balance? This one I must times 2. So it means that for every P, I should have 2S. Again, the metal, I know that P is the metal because it's losing electrons. P must be in front of S because P is the cation. Okay, let's look at Q and T. Let me just erase this so it's not so messy. Okay, maybe I use a different color. Purple. Okay, so let's look at Q and T. Q is in group 1, so it should lose 1 electron. Okay, it's a metal since it loses electron. T is in group 6, so it should gain 2 electron. It is a non-metal. Metal, non-metal. Q should come first. Okay, lose 1 electron, gain 2 electron. To balance, I must times 2 for Q. So Q must have 2 for every T. Okay, let's look at R and U. So R is in group 3, it should lose 3 electrons. U is in group 7, so it should gain 1 electron. This is the metal, this is the non-metal. So which one should I write first? I should write R first. Okay, then for every R, how many U do I need? One is lose 3 electron, one is gain 1 electron. So this one I need to times 3. Okay, so it's RU3. Okay, some of you find out the identity of all the elements and then you write down the formula with the identity of all the elements. Okay, you do not need to do so again because the question did not ask you to go and find out what is the identity of the elements. They just ask you to write the chemical formula for the compound forms by the element, which is all this. Okay. Now, question 4. Question 4, some of you, I think you don't understand what is this question asking. W, X, Y, Z are 4 consecutive elements with atomic number n, n plus 1, n plus 2, and n plus 3 respectively. So they have consecutive increasing proton number. Okay, Y is a chemically inert gas. So Y is a gas, so this is, let me change the color. N is W, X, Y, and Z. This is a noble gas. So, what does it tell you about which group W, X, and Z are in? Okay, do you need the periodic table? Okay, you take out your periodic table and look at it. If you look at your periodic table, your noble gas is at the right at the end, the last column. So, if you are to have one proton number less than 8, you should be in group 7 and W should be in group 6. Okay, Z should be in the next period, in the next group, which is group 1. Okay, so W and Z react together to form a solid compound T. Z is in group 1, whereas W is in group 6. So it tells us that Z is a metal, losing 1 electron, whereas W is a non-metal, which needs to gain 2 electrons. The type of bonding would be ionic. So what is the formula? Again, Z will lose 1 W will gain 2. So which one I must have 2? Z should have 2 of it. Again, I write Z first because Z is the one losing electron. It's the cation. So it is Z2W. You will see that for some of you, I will draw this squiggly line, which means that the sequence must be opposite. X forms a compound with Z. X is in group 7. X is in group 7, so it should gain 1 electron. Okay, Z also lose 1 electron, gain 1 electron. They should have the same number. Okay, Zx. To draw the dot and cross diagram for the compound. Now, I know that Z should have 1 valence electron. X should have 7 valence electron because it's in group 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Z will lose 1 electron to form a positively charged ion. X will gain 1 electron to form 1 negatively charged ion. And that's my answer. What is the chemical formula for the compound formed between a group 2 and a group 6? Group 2, it must lose 2 electrons. Group 6, I must gain 2 electrons. Since the number of electron loss and gain is the same, I only need 1 of each. Note that X should come first because X is the metal. This is purely from your notes. I will not explain. Okay, part B. Element A is silvery grey and form compound with hydroxide anions. Tells me that hydroxide anion have 1 negative charge and form the formula AOH. Which group does element A belong to? Some of you, I think you don't understand what's going on. Okay, but never mind. You see, it is AOH. I know that OH is 1 ion with a negative 1 charge. Since they exist in a 1:1 ratio, right? There's no number at the bottom here. What does it tell me about the charge of A? The A should have a charge of 1 positive. Okay, a bit messy. Should have a charge of 1 positive. So which group will give me an ion with 1 positive charge? The answer should be group 1. Now you can write this Roman number 1 or you can write this 1. Okay, because they both refer to the same group. Now next part, which group does element D belongs to if it forms the compound with calcium with the formula CaD2? Now to do this, we must ask ourselves, what is the charge of calcium? CaD2. It tells me that for every calcium, I must have 2D. So calcium has the charge. If you look at the periodic table, it is in group 2. If it is in group 2, it should lose 2 electrons and have a charge of positive 2. Okay, I need 2 of D to balance a positive 2 charge. What does it tell me about the charge of D? Okay, it must be just 1 negative. That's why I need to times 2. So, what group gives me a negative 1 charge ion? Okay, if it is negative 1, it means that I have gained, D tends to gain 1 electron. To gain 1 electron, it means that it should have 7 valence electron already. So it means that it is in group 7. Now, many of you wrote down group 7 like this. If you look at your new periodic table, if you write the Arabic number 7, it actually refers to a transition metal group. Okay, so if you write this, it is marked wrong, and I will write that you should say it is Roman group number 7, or you can write down the Arabic number 17. Okay. Finally, last question. Okay, thanks for hanging with me. Let's endure a bit more. Okay, U is 2.8.1, V is 2.8.6, W is 1, X is 2.7, Y is 2.4. So between U and W, what kind of bond is formed? Now from W, look at it only has one valence electron, you should know that it is hydrogen. Hydrogen, is it a metal or non-metal? It is a non-metal. Okay. U is, there's one valence electron, is in group 1, it is a metal. V, it is gaining 2 electron, group 6, so it is a non-metal. X is a non-metal, and then Y is a non-metal. If you are unsure, you can convert it all into the actual elements in the periodic table, and you can see whether it's a metal or non-metal. Okay. Now, so let's look at U and W. U and W, U and W, metal, non-metal, ionic. Okay. You need to lose 1 electron. Now remember I said before that hydrogen can either gain 1 or lose 1 electron. Since U, the metal, need to lose 1 electron, what do you think W will do? Does it lose his 1 electron also? No, right? So the answer should be U, W. Okay, it gained 1 electron. Since the number of electrons gained and lost is the same, you don't need to balance it by multiplying the atoms. V and Y. V is non-metal, Y is non-metal. So it is covalent. Okay, what is the formula of the compound? Now, this is interesting because Y, I know I need to gain 4, whereas V, I need to gain 2. So how can I balance the number of electrons? I need to have 2V for every Y. Okay, so the answer is Y, V, 2. Why do I write Y first? Okay, if you know what is the identity of Y and V, you will know that Y is a carbon and V is oxygen, so it's CO2. So that's why I know that Y must be written first. Okay, W, and it's a non-metal, Y is also a non-metal, so it is covalent. Okay, I mentioned before that Y needs to gain 4, W need to gain 1, so I need 2 times 4 of W to balance the number of sharing electrons. So it is YW4. Again, if you convert it, it is actually methane, CH4. Now for the last one, U, again, I already said it's a metal with X. X is a non-metal, so this is ionic. Okay, X need to gain 1 electron, so I should have UX. The next question, explanation question. In terms of electrons, how is it different from an ionic compound? Okay, so in a covalent compound, it is the atoms that are sharing their valence electrons, whereas in the ionic compound, atom that donates electron to the other atoms, okay, to form oppositely charged ions. There are students who told me that in a covalent compound, ions share valence electron. Take note that we can only use the word ion in ionic bonding, and that is after they have shared, after they have donated their electrons. Okay, so the use of the word atoms and element and ions, you need to take note of it. Okay, what's the difference between atom and element? Okay, we can. Some of you say that we need two elements to share valence electrons. That's not the case. If we think about oxygen gas, they are the same element, right? 2 oxygen atoms. Okay, so it is the atoms that are sharing their valence electron, not the different elements. Second one, we talk about non-metals bonding to form covalent compound, whereas metal non-metal forms ionic compound. So the type of covalent compound, the type of element used is different. Now the common mistake for part 3 is that you draw the wrong type of dot and cross diagram. Hydrogen, again, it is a non-metal. Chlorine is also a non-metal. So non-metal, it should be a covalent bond. How do we draw covalent bonding? Okay, hydrogen has one valence electron, but it is in the first shell. So how many more electrons does hydrogen need? First shell can only hold 2 electrons, so I need to gain 1 electron. For chlorine, I have 7 electrons already. I also need to gain 1 electron. So we always draw the sharing electron first. Okay, then I draw the other electrons around chlorine. There will be 6 left, and then I count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I drew the correct number of initial valence electron. Okay, that's how you always check your answer. Second one, hydrogen and oxygen, again, needs a non-metal. Oxygen has 6 valence. Okay, I'm very tired, so I spell wrongly. Sorry. 6 valence electron, it needs to gain 2 electron. Hydrogen again need to gain 1 electron. So how many hydrogen do I need to share for oxygen to get 2 back? Okay. Note that oxygen needs to gain more electrons, so oxygen is in the center. I need to share with 2 hydrogen because each hydrogen is only willing to share 1 with me. Okay, I need to share 2 in total. So this is it. Oxygen has 6 valence electron, so I need to add in 4 more. So this is my answer. Carbon needs 4 more. Hydrogen needs 1 more. So how many hydrogen do I need? I need 4 more of hydrogen. Okay, carbon needs to share more electrons. It is in the center. So I need to have 4 different sharing electrons with 4 different hydrogen atoms because they are only willing to share 1 with me. Then check. Carbon started out with 4 valence electron. I already have 4 valence electron for carbon. So this is correct already. Last one, carbon and oxygen. Carbon needs 4, oxygen needs 2. Okay, so how many oxygen do I need to share with carbon? I will need 2 oxygen to share 2 each with carbon, so that carbon will have 8. Now, oxygen started out with 6 valence electron, so I must add in the other 2 valence electron. Note that the electrons, the non-bonding valence electron should always be paired. If you look at all our examples, this is always the case. Okay, here is paired, here it is paired too. Okay, so just take note that you have your non-bonding electrons always paired in your covalent bonding. Okay, so that's all. Thank you for watching all the videos.